There's been an Equatorial Guinea um government official who's been making the rounds on the internet. I hope I can even say his name. All right, the vice. Okay, this is one of the Equatorial Guinea public officer exposed in leaked sex tape scandal. Yeah, I think this was on the shade room. I found this one. Equatorial Guinea public officer allegedly exposing 400 leaked tapes featuring wives of family members, family members by an elected official. This guy is mean, man. What do you mean? Family members. It's ridiculous. I thought I was sharing the screen, but I'm going to share the screen right now. Hey, man, this man has been going around with his family members' wives. Like, what? What? I'm going to try to find the actual story here so I can click on the link and actually read the story. This guy is one freaking legend, man. What do you mean, family members? Are you being serious right now? All right, I'm gonna find the news here. Equatorial Guinea. He's been a celebrity for the past, I don't know, for the past week. And I wouldn't go ahead and watch a sex tape by I don't know how old this man is by this man, man. But a lot of people have talked about the sex tapes on their channels, and for some reason everybody who watches it, makes this gesture. I don't know what it is about this gesture they make, right? But hey, for this man going around having sex with his family members' wives, and even his colleagues' wives. I don't know, man. I think that's crazy. That's some really crazy stuff. For some reason, I can't find the story, even though it was all over the news the other day. For some reason now, I can't find it. All right, now I found this one. Let's see what's up with this one. All right, this one says authorities in Equatorial Guinea on Tuesday announced plans to install surveillance cameras in government offices, the latest in a string of actions taken in response to a scandal involving a government official who allegedly recorded hundreds of sex videos. Like, why was he even making recordings of these videos? Like, was he trying to get himself exposed, or what was the point of it? Or was he trying to blackmail them or whatever, right? Baltasar Ebang Ngonga, director of the country's National Financial Investigation Agency. He is the director of the country's National Financial Investigation. Okay. Has been suspended and being investigated. Public investigators are searching. I'm going to take that out. Public investigators were searching Ngonga's computer in the course of a probe into alleged corruption. Oh, I see. That makes sense now. They were searching his computer in the course of a probe into alleged corruption and embezzlement of public funds when they found up to 400 sex videos of him and multiple women. Some of them wives and relatives of senior government officials. You can't make this up, man. Some of the videos were reported to have leaked and gone viral on social media, prompting shock and outrage from officials. It was not clear if the sexual activities with the women were consensual or if any of the women had lodged formal complaints against him. The authorities want to establish whether the man deliberately used these relationships to spread a possible disease among the population. What disease are we talking about now, man? In the wake of the scandal, Mangue said the government offices will soon have surveillance cameras to eradicate improper and illicit behavior. Anyone caught having any form of sexual activity in an office will be sacked. Right? I know, right? Man, like, why was he saving these videos in the first place? You can't make this up. Like, it's just ridiculous. Why were you saving the videos? You know, I think I don't know. I don't know how. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer, but if you're looking for something, I think he might have a case against the government here, depending on how the law goes in their country, right? But hey, I don't know what the law is in the country because different countries, different laws, right? But if you're looking for financial embezzlements and you go in there and go start looking at other things, man, I think you're in breach of my privacy now, So I think he might have a case depending on what the country law says about privacy and all that good stuff. But hey, we know what it is. It's Africa. This is just gonna be mockery, and it's just gonna be mockery of him. And at the end of the day, probably he's gonna face jail time if he's found guilty of the embezzlement, the original embezzlement charges, because that's what he was charged for. He wasn't charged for being I don't know, having sex with 400 women, right? That's not the case here. The case here is financial embezzlement, and hey, we'll see what happens, right? But hey, it was a very interesting story that trended for the most of last week and this past week as well. But I thought I should say that I should jump on that one as well, right? Just like everybody did